What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Please drop some ones in the chat if you guys can hear me. Of course, I'm having a delay on my end, as fate would have it every time, right before it's time for us to go on. My internet wants to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? But we are here. We are back. We are black, and we are all that, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Real Queens Real Talk with the Gentleman's Perspective. I am your lovely, lovely host. Let me get that off the screen so you guys can see us. Hey, everybody. Hey. Again, please drop some ones if you guys can hear me. Drop some ones in the chat because, again, I have like a huge delay in the back. So hopefully you guys can see us and hear everything that's going on, okay? If you guys can hear that, yeah, it's bad. Y'all hear this? Can y'all hear the delay on my end? Can you hear it? It's really, really bad. But I'm gonna let everybody go ahead and introduce themselves, starting with Baby Sis.
Hey, yeah, hi. Everybody knows who I am. Armani, yeah, I got some stuff to say about T.I. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun night. I haven't been drinking that much today, so.
Yes, it's gonna be a fun night. Aside from Baby Sis, everybody's favorite baby brother. Who we got, y'all?
What's up, y'all? Mr. 14, how y'all doing? Everything, what's going on? If y'all did not see my live earlier at 4 o'clock, please watch it. I don't know why y'all keep ducking and dodging. Stop doing that. And that's my review. See what's going on. It's been a while. How y'all been? Chat, how y'all been?
This delay. Hold on, guys.
I've been good, Mizzle. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention, but half paying attention. No, I got some very encouraging news.
Might have to.
Oh Lord, I don't need you leaving. Look, yeah, you can leave and come back. I'll moderate this shit.
I hear that.
I'm just saying.
Wait, what was the encouraging news?
Oh, I don't want to say nothing yet because I might jinx it. So hopefully next week I can tell y'all the good news.
Okay. Yeah. And you guys all know me, the good one, the unproblematic one, the nice one, the sweet one.
Lies. God ain't struck you down yet with how many lies you done told this week?
Absolutely not. Why would he? He knows my heart. He knows.
Your heart and your actions are two different things, though.
And what did one have to do with the other? I said he knows my heart.
Yeah, well.
Lord God, just know when I beat this bitch's ass, my heart is in a good place.
Lord, you gave me these hands. You knew what I was going to do with them. Absolutely.
Hey,
I had to learn very young. I talk a lot of junk, so I had to learn to fight young. Because I can't talk junk and get beat up. That's a terrible combination. Absolutely not. That's trash.
See,
that's why we're going to pray for you. That's why we're going to pray for you.
Look, I also have 6 brothers, so, I've been, scuffling with them all my life. So, they was like, you could take a punch. I was like, you ain't see my brother. They used to throw me around like, and I'm the baby. So I would just, I was like, at one point I thought I was indestructible because the way they would just, and my dad would get all pissed off. So, again, God knows my heart, and that's all that matters.
So quick catch up with everybody. How's everybody been doing? What is everybody drinking on? I had to change up the background a little bit, of course, because as always, I'm having internet issues. I got this wine from Walmart. Tropical, what is this? Yeah, tropical white.
Send me a picture.
Good. Yeah, sweet wine. But it's not all that good. But I'm gonna drink it anyway because my mama didn't raise no quitter. But and it does get the job done, so I feel a little tipsy. That's neither here nor there. I need this because I still have one more paper that I have to write tonight. Okay, y'all. When I tell you, school has had a bitch in a goddamn chokehold, in a headlock, locked up, and won't let me out. Okay, but for the next, I want to say at least 2 weeks, I have off until the next semester starts up. But anyways, enough about me. What are y'all drinking on? Enjoy that good cannabis. You better go, Jay, sis. And what you drinking, baby, sis?
Damn.
It's Smirnoff Ice.
Nice.
Just me and hubby, we've been on this Smirnoff Ice thing all fucking summer. So I'm glad that it's getting cold and spooky season because now I've been missing my rum. So I think next week I'm gonna get rum. I've been missing my rum.
I ain't had a good rum in a minute.
Right.
I'm gonna turn my camera off just because I see the delay and I don't want to throw me off. Y'all already know I ain't all the way smart. So just seeing the delay is gonna really just make my ass really, really delay. Mizzle, what you drinking on?
Oh, I ain't drinking anything. I just finished drinking my smaller soda, but I might get something juice in a minute.
No drinking tonight. Just teaching myself to knit. Need to learn something that's all right now. Knitting. Okay.
See, I used to know how to knit. That was a long time ago.
Unlock your belt. I ain't mad at you. Oh, I want hot cider. Ooh. That's an old school spirit in you. Don't nobody but old school people want hot cider.
Only time I need cider is when I gotta pass a test I ain't study for.
Damn.
Yeah.
She said I gotta pass. Tracy, what you drinking on tonight?
So let me tell you, I almost died yesterday.
Oh no.
I almost died yesterday.
How?
Because this fool gave me caramel apple moonshine.
Oh, shit. No.
Oh, I bet that was delicious as shit.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing,
You
right?
dying and getting pregnant.
Listen, here's the thing, right? It had no alcohol taste to it. Like, at all. So at this point, right? I was like, that's cute. Because I just thought, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then before I knew it, I was like, oh, what is this?
Bitch, moonshine anything is a no-no.
And then I was like, you're trying to kill me. I woke up this morning with no shirt and one shoe on.
Did you remember what you did last night?
When I know you have fun, child. Shit, that's all that matters.
When I tell y'all, I cussed him out. Oh, I cursed him out. I cussed him out, and he thinks it's just the most hilarious shit. And I was like, you might need to find somewhere else to stay, cause you ain't about to sleep comfortable. Cause you set me
a little bit of alcohol poisoning never hurt nobody. Come on, Tracy.
Hot mad. I was like, this done. I woke up with one shoe and no shirt on. I was like, how? No, y'all laughing. I cannot find my shoe. Like, it's not in my house. I don't know where my shoe is. Like, y'all think of, like, no, it's not like, I have, no, it's not in my house. I don't know where the shoe is. Listen, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. With a shoe fetish very happy.
Hate you all. I was pissed.
Well, you know, if you catch a bitch walking down the street with one shoe on, bitch, you got my shoe. You know who got it. You better go get it from her ass.
I've been cussing him out all day, so I'm not drinking today. I don't feel safe to drink in this house no more.
You didn't try that ice thing that you.
Girl, I can't be hungover. I'm pissed, angry, fucking hangover. I'm mad.
Come on, put your face in some ice.
I was actually looking for the Taylor port because goddamn TikTok got me in chokehold too. Y'all, I'm really tipsy right now. And I still have to tape it around. Oh, wow. It just hit me just now. And this is not even that big of a bottle. But as you can see, Again, my mama didn't raise no quitters. And it's not that good. But I was looking for the Taylor Port wine because everybody on TikTok has been talking about Taylor Port. And this wine was $3, y'all. $3 in Walmart. So you want something good and cheap that's sweet?
$3. I'm gonna need you to send me that picture now. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna need. Look, tomorrow when I get off of work, I'm getting that $3.
You guys gotta look at it.
$3.
$2.98 at the Wally World, bitch. $3.
That's awesome. That is every bit of definition of cirrhosis of the liver. I'm here for it.
Right. Okay, y'all. A couple things we're gonna get into tonight. Mizzle, you going live when we get off of here?
Yeah, I'm talking about the mole. Yep.
All right, so we're not gonna stay on here too long because besides, I got another paper that I gotta write. A paper that I gotta write tonight, and I'm already a little bit tipsy. So we just gonna get into a few things. We're gonna talk a little bit of shit, and then we're gonna get the hell on up out of here. Okay? Let's see. First thing that we're going to get into tonight, y'all, I know y'all heard about it. Nene Leakes, her youngest son, 23-year-old son, Brent, suffers a heart attack and a stroke. He's actually been in the hospital. When she said this was about a week ago, so it's been about 3 weeks. Now, they're saying that they're thinking maybe he had COVID, and these could be some underlying effects from him having COVID. We don't actually know what it is, but he's only 23 years old, y'all. 23 years old. Now, they did say that they didn't think it was drug related or anything like that. But again, 23 years old, suffers a heart attack and a stroke. Tracy, I'm going to start with you. What's your thoughts on Brent? Now, mind you, he just lost his daddy to cancer not too long ago. And now Nene's having to deal with this. What's your thoughts on that, Tracy?
Covisha is a no good, dirty snaggletooth heifer.
That covitis bitch, fuck her.
Like right there, like Covisha is a no good, dirty heifer. That is so young, right? For that to be what you need to deal with, on top of losing a parent. And I know Nene was talking about she's gonna close her business. Because he ran the business. So, he did the day-to-day operations of it. He was kind of the head person that did the business. So it's like, and now it makes more sense when a couple weeks ago, Nene was saying how she's going to close the Lanithia Lounge. And everybody was like, that don't make no sense. It's doing so good. But now that makes more sense that she would have to. So, as a mom, my heart goes out to Nene. I didn't always like her, but that is a lot.
Right, me too. I feel the same way.
And wishing Brent like the speediest, best recovery with no underlying issues in the future. 100% recovery because he is so young.
Mizzle,
Covisha, no good, snaggletooth heifer that need to get beat down.
Okay, somebody needs to trip that hoe walking down some stairs.
Yeah, it was to go through both the heart attack and the stroke, and to be so young like that. And I'm praying for them. It's like she went through a lot of turmoil and hurt this last couple of years, and when she bounce back, it seems like she's pushing through, but still, it's a lot for one person to handle.
Yeah.
So I wish him all the best recovery, and it'll be better because she can't. She needs somebody. Like, she needs her son there with her. She needs somebody. She gonna lose it. And I want that to happen. So yeah, Mom, praise to them.
And you know what? One thing is, like you was just saying, I hope that she has some friends and some family around her. Being a person that a lot of people see as being strong and, oh, they're going to be okay because, they're strong and blah, 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 blah. When you're strong, you need somebody to lean on to. So hopefully she does have some real, true friends and family that are rallying around her and are being there for her right now. Baby sis, what's your thoughts? You see,
I'm sorry, my mouse died. I feel sad for Nene. I don't really like her as a person, but you know, sad for her son. Hope he feels better soon. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, like y'all said, that's a sad thing for anybody to have to go through right now, especially with it not even being. How long ago was it when Greg actually died? Has it been a year?
I thought the 1 year anniversary just passed.
Oh, that's right, because she had a celebration. They celebrated it at the Lenithia Lounge. You're right.
But
So
all right, so I have a messy question. Do you
What?
think her boyfriend and wife gonna like halt this suing her to give her time to grieve?
No, I don't see that.
Okay.
But then again, I mean, what she ain't got no money right now to do anyway. She got to think about her son. So either way it go, he ain't gonna ain't nothing finna shake anyway. So it don't matter.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, you know, would the wife, you know, slow down her lawsuit?
Also, y'all, R.I.P. to Coolio. Y'all know we some old bitches. When our old school rap gods is dying, Coolio ain't nigga ain't had but that one hit goddamn wonder, Fantastic Boy. What's going on, Joyce Big Sis? Ain't had but that goddamn really one hit wonder aside from rolling with the homies. Well, Coolio died, y'all. I think he was 59.
Oh.
Rolling with the homies, Coolio, Fantastic Voyage, R.I.P. y'all. Anyways, y'all, let's talk some shit. Now that we got the sentimental shit out the way, let's talk some shit, y'all. Coon, Kanye West, and Kiss My Ass Candace Owens were at a rally wearing White Lives Matter shirts, y'all. White Lives Matter. Now, Mos Def end up doing basically a spinoff, I guess you could say a remake or whatnot of that shirt. And the V was crossed out and it said White Lives Matter. A lot of people were trying to come at Mos Def thinking that he was in support of Kanye. But if you was really to pay attention, you know, like I did when I first seen it, I'm like, why is the V crossed out? Oh, okay, because it's lies. But I would like to give me a White Lives Matter shirt. But then again, I think about ignorant ass people, like the ignorant ass people that got mad at Mos Def when they weren't paying attention to the t-shirts. Aside from Coon West and Kanye West and all the shit he's been doing, he also has been on interviews saying a lot of dumb fuckery. Like he said, Lizzo's. It was a interview he was on where he said everybody praises Lizzo and her being full figured and having more weight on her, and that's demonic. He was also on Drink Champs just the other day, and this nigga had the nigga-dacity to say that the knee was not on Floyd's neck, that he actually died of fentanyl. Let's see, baby sis. Let's kick it off with you, baby sis. Let's get this shit talking session in order. What are your thoughts on Kanye West and Candace Kiss My Ass Owens?
I hope he gets a splinter on his finger and can never get it out. I hope he gets multiple splinters on every part of his hand. Period. I hope his phone always has 1%, and when he goes to charge it, his cable got a short in it. Okay. I hope. You know what? It seems like Kanye West, you know that episode of Looney Tunes, Daffy Duck, he goes and he like gets all this money from a millionaire for making him laugh, but every time he's mean, the millionaire's spirit like comes down and takes all his money. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is what's happening with Kanye. Every time he says some out of line, out of pocket shit to the Black community, he gains weight.
Yep.
And his hair gets even more fucked up. Fuck Kanye. Like I'm so tired of him. And Candace Owens too. Like I'm glad her little high school friend went ahead and aired out all her dirty laundry. Did you see that TikTok?
No, what? I seen it, but I passed it up. Because you know some stuff you don't want to sit and watch too long because you don't want that shit to be in your algorithm.
No, I don't care. Like this woman, she went to high school with Candace Owens, and it turns out the mayor's son went to the same high school. Called Candace a nigga. The NCAA got involved, made this boy apologize. It was all a big old public spectacle. And now this bitch is over here saying she don't want our help, our community's help. Bitch, father, fuck you. The ACAA came down and helped your ass when a white boy called you a nigga. That's fine. Now you, freaking Kanye, it was all well and dandy for you when you was white people famous and black people famous. Everybody singing Jesus Walks. Now what? Because you want to get upset because somebody you know damn well had your mama been alive, you never would have gotten with Kim Kardashian in the first fucking place. So now you all upset because she filed for divorce from your crazy psychopathic ass. Fuck you, Kanye. We now know why Jay-Z stopped messing with you.
That part.
We know why Beyonce is like, ugh, to Kim.
That part.
What do we need to do just to cancel him? What do we need to do to make his ass go away? Like the one thing I will agree with Kanye right now is the Trump supporters that are supporting him right now. Would they support him when he inevitably announces his candidacy for president in 2024? No, they won't. They won't support you the way they support you now. And you know it. Your Uncle Tom dancing ass knows that these same white people will not accept you as their nomination, yet you want to stand kumbaya with them. I'm done.
And there it is. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on Kanye West and Candace Kiss My Ass Owens?
I don't even want to waste my breath on them either. But I'm going to say, I really don't care for Kanye. I mean, this t-shirts and stuff like that. When I saw this, I already got checked out. I said, no, I know he didn't do that. But then again, I said, he be doing quite a lot of questionable stuff like that. So it was like, oh, so you try to bring a mockery of Black Lives Matter, what it needs to be matter for you to do like something like that? You don't need to make this. I was like, okay. I said, he going off the rockers because Kim don't want you anymore. That's poor who about jerk your dick off and shut up. That's what I'm going to say. Candace, I really don't care for her anyway. She's a political backstabber, whatever she is, political analyst, that, whatever. She turned her home base because she wanted to say some questionable stuff about the community. And now, what she's staying next to Kanye, what, for they dating or something? But, oh yeah, I got nothing to say. I don't care about them. I'm done.
Tracy, your thoughts on Kanye West and Candace Kiss My Ass Owens? At what point do we just not give Kanye grace anymore for him having mental health issues? Because
he doing. He know he's doing.
No, mental health is not an excuse for racism and ignorance. This is no. Everybody's trying to give Kanye a pass because he got no. I'm sorry, you have mental health issues. Are you saying crazy out of pocket shit about the Black community?
Hell no.
Okay, I got mental issues. You know me, I talk my shit regularly. Have I come out of pocket?
Nope.
All right then, no. We're done using mental health as a get out of jail free card. Suck my entire ass with that.
Yeah.
What's
So
going
I will
on?
say this. Someone on Twitter said, y'all said Kanye needed a Black woman to get him together, and he manifested Candace Owens. I was like, ain't this a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? Look, that's right. That's right. Everybody said he needed a Black woman, but we did not mean an Oreo.
We didn't specify the Black woman that we needed. I will say this. I blame Black people. I 100% blame Black people. You know why? Because as soon as Kanye West went after the Jewish community, Chase was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to pull all your money out of here immediately. You need to get your shit and go. Because one thing about the Jewish community, they stick up for each other. They stand together. They band together. Look, whatever they gotta do to get you up out of there, cancel you, do whatever needs to be done, get you suspended, do whatever. They stand with it. Unfortunately, Black people don't have that same level of unity because the same people who talking junk about Kanye West is gonna buy the next version of Yeezys. They're gonna be the next person to have him on the podcast. Anything to get ratings, anything for anything else. So I blame Black folks because we can't never double down and stand on nothing. That's the problem here. We continue to give him buying power. Cause say what you want, the Black dollar is the most powerful dollar that we have. Because if it wasn't for us, would Kanye be a billionaire? No. Would Kanye have the platform that he has to be able to say and do some of the reckless things that he does? Absolutely not. Again, the accountability needs to be had on us because we see it, we know it, and we'll make excuses for it when it benefits us. Like, it wasn't that bad. Listen, because when Kanye has said that Drake slept with Kris Kardashian and Corey knows it, I was like, well, look at these same people who was just, 2 snippets before talking about, oh, Kanye, how dare he, da 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 da. I was like, well, y'all in the amen section now when he dragging Kris. I was like, I'm gonna need y'all to pick sides. And my side is, I don't fool with you, good, bad, or indifferent. You need to go. So I blame again us. We are the problem because we are enabling bad behavior. And I think in 2022, I've realized that enabling bad behavior is really what 2022 is turning into on social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's enabling bad behavior and no consequences for bad behavior. We just we are willing to accept anything because it suits or serves us.
All of that part. Baby bro came in just in time. Sir Neale Hurston, bitch. What are your thoughts on Kanye West and Candace Kiss My Ass Owens? Your thoughts, please, baby bro.
All right, my thoughts is it's a media campaign. Just as he dropped that T-shirt, that tacky ass shit, she came out with the book. He came with all his rhetoric. It was a media campaign. So they sat together and was like, we're gonna work together, and people need to look at this. Just like motherfucking Tracy just said. It's a ploy. It's a look at me. It's look at me, give me attention, and that's what they're doing right now. So I don't feel that we should give him or her any light because they're pushing their rhetoric on.
I agree. Like I said, to a certain extent, like Baby Sis said, just because, I myself deal with some mental health, I see it as Kanye West has a lot of mental health issues going on. Drink Champs interview really pissed me off even more. And I didn't even watch the Drink Champs interview just because I already feel a way towards Kanye West. I knew watching that and just a little bit of clips that I seen on the internet was going to piss me off even more. That's why I didn't even subjectify myself to watching that because I knew it would fucking piss me off. So, I can't even do it.
One thing about Drink Champs, if you watch Drink Champs all the time, Nori be in the camera. Nori is like in your face. But when that Kanye interview, you see Nori was like laid back. They have no camera time with no Nori. And that's one thing, real niggas recognize real. But that's why I say they pay for their time. Kanye paid for that. He's on a publicity tour, if you would say. You know what I'm saying? To promote whatever, just like Candace in her book and just like him on his rhetoric. And that's why you look at Drink Champs, Nori is like laid back. He's not even saying nothing. And if you watch,
he's not going in like how he normally go in, because he could have really went in on Kanye on a lot of shit.
Yeah, because anybody real head know about Nori be all up in your face. Nori talk all that good OG shit. Nori is the OG. But for him to
low vibrational Nori.
He was like, I'm not talking to him. Just let this nigga rant. Let him.
Basically, let him dig his own goddamn grave. Nah, it's Kanye. I mean, it's just like Blueface and Krishan Rock. I just wish that nigga would stay out the fucking news. I'm tired of hearing about him. I'm tired of Kanye. I'm tired of it. And I mean, like I said, I give him a little bit of grace because I do know he has mental health, but at the same time, nigga, you got too much money to not get your shit fixed. And at
How do
this
you give
point,
him grace when he
down.
actively when he knows he has an issue and he actively does nothing to
Right, like
help
you're
himself?
purposely not taking your medicines. You're purposely making yourself unstable just because you know you're going to say whatever is on your mind at that time. Like that, I don't like that, Kanye. I don't like that. Get your shit
But
together.
one thing we all know is, as humans as we are, Trey said the same thing. We all have mental disorders in some way, shape, or form. But it's you have to acknowledge it. You have to address the shit. You know what I'm saying? But he way far off the mental health. Like we got depression and anxiety. That nigga is way gone. He got Kardashian witchcraft on his shoulders. For real. So his mental issues is way surpassed what we could even comprehend or talk about because we're not there.
Hey Dahlia, what's going on, fam?
Hey Dahlia.
All right, y'all. Moving on to the next thing we're going to get into. This is something else that I found to be absolutely fucking ridiculous. Nicki Minaj has been going back and forth. The rap girls have been getting into it lately on Beyonce's Good Goddamn Internet. Here lately, it was Nicki Minaj and Latto. Now, their beef started when Nicki Minaj, she went on her live and she was basically venting about the fact that her song, Super Freaky Girl, has been moved in the Grammy category from Best Rap Album to Pop. Now, she's going against Adele, which, quite frankly, Nicki Minaj can't beat Adele when it comes to the Grammys and how they vote in certain categories, because as you know, it ain't us that's voting, it's them that's voting. You know, that's neither here nor there. So she went on her live and she started to vent about that, and Nicki said she felt like if her song Super Freaky Girl was being removed and it was put in a pop category, that the same should have happened for Latto's song Big Big Energy. And Latto actually did agree with her. Now, there was a conversation in the DMs, which Nicki later went on to share that DM, where Latto said she agreed with her. She just didn't agree that she had to bring her name up to prove a point. Well, the ladies started going back and forth, so much so forth to where Latto was calling Nicki Minaj a 40-year-old bully. Nicki Minaj was basically saying, like, I thought she was 36. You used to look up to me, sis. You claimed that she was in line waiting to buy my album, blah, 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 blah. Here are my thoughts when it comes to that. Nicki Minaj, first of all, if y'all don't know, y'all know Nicki Minaj ain't never won no Grammy. Nicki Minaj is a badass rapper. I will give her that. She's not one of my favorites. I'll be quite honest with you. She's all right, in my opinion. Don't come for me because I ain't sent for you. I'm more of an old school, type, feel my damn self. Anyways, I get Nicki's frustration when she said she felt like Latto's song as well should have been put in the pop category because quite honestly, it is a pop song. The remake Mariah Carey song, that was a pop song as well that she remade it from. But for Nicki to be late 30s, almost in her 40s, arguing back and forth with a 23-year-old, I think, in my opinion, girl, let it go. What point do you have to prove? Again, I see Nicki being pissed because as much work as she has put in the music industry for her to still not be recognized by her Grammy peers. I'm not an artist, so I don't understand that frustration, but I see where she's pissed off at. But for her to down another up-and-coming young female Black rapper at the same time she's trying to prove her point, I ain't like that. That's just my thoughts and my opinions on it. Let's see. Let's start with you, Sir Neale. What's your thoughts on Nicki Minaj? And not only was she getting into it with Latto, she got into it with JT. She got into it with Cardi. Her and Cardi been going back and forth since the goddamn Met Gala, girl. Since goddamn Motorsport. Her and Nicki been going back and forth. I just want to see those
No,
fight.
I think that anybody on any court, tennis court, basketball court, the field or the football, Nicki Minaj is trying to juggle who's going to be the next queen to take over. And that's what she's doing because these young ladies are stepping their game up, okay? And I see all her collaboration that everybody's speaking about. No one's speaking about her Trinidad and Tobago one that she did with Spice, aka One. No one's speaking about that because that's overseas. But she is trying to put women, I was going to say bitches, bitches in the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's sizing them up, in my opinion. She's sizing them up. And that's why it's the banter and the argument and stuff like that. And that's why, like, Latto, she did her thing. It's next up who's the throne. And I think Nicki Minaj is just poking at the bear. That's my opinion. That's it. That's my opinion. That's it.
Tracy, what's your thoughts?
I have two different minds on the same topic because one, Nas didn't win his first Grammy till last year or the year before. So I already feel some type of way about the Grammys because I love Nas.
Right.
But you know what I mean? So when people say like, oh, she ain't won one, I was like, Nas didn't win his first Grammy till last year. You can't tell me that he shouldn't have got one years ago.
But okay. Nicki Minaj has been blackballed some sort of way.
But here's
it's her husband. That's why she was blackballed.
But it's not because Nicki Minaj was out for a decade by herself, and they wouldn't give her one. But this isn't the first time it happened, right? Because they did the same thing with Doja Cat, and it was like, oh, well, she don't rap. Why is she nominated in Best Rap? Why are y'all giving her Best Rap? And she doesn't rap. She didn't rap anywhere on the damn song. Why is she there? She's a pop girl. So they move people into the categories where they want them to be so that they can give them the award that they want to give them, which isn't like just a thing because Nicki also called out Drake and was like, Hotline Bling. Right. He sung the whole song. He didn't rap. And y'all put him where y'all wanted him to be, so y'all put him in this and this. But if I rap, why am I being moved into pop? I rapped the whole time. I didn't sing once. Why am I being there? I think the problem is we don't like Nicki, so it's like everything she says is a problem. But it's like even when she's right, everyone's like, oh, but I don't like Nicki, or I don't like her husband, or I don't like this. So, and it's like, but what she's saying is valid because the Grammys have been on some BS for.
It is valid. It is valid. Just like Carisha, please. Just like Carisha, please. That shit was purchased. Carisha, please should not have won over Drink Champs or no. That shit was purchased by Diddy, so we know they purchased.
Oh, yeah. So there's some things where it's like, I understand, like, is what she said wrong? No, what she said is factually valid, and it makes sense. The way she went about it was wrong.
The tone of voice was different.
How doing the DMs and showing that stuff and that kind of stuff, that was wrong. But what she's saying is correct.
It's valid.
The way she goes about things that I don't like, right? Because it's like you could be 100% right in what you're saying, but if you go about it wrong, I can't even get to what you're saying that is right because the way you went about it is so messed up. And I think that's where some of the things where I can't ride with Nicki because I'm like, yeah, you're right, but Heifer, you went about this all the way wrong. So like, even the thing with like JT and Cardi, and everyone was like, oh well, Nicki set her up to do it. Nicki set her up to do it. I was like, we can't always blame Nicki for everything that the rap girls do because that wasn't. She jumped in later. Like that had nothing to do with her. Like JT was arguing with a troll page for like 45 minutes.
Remember what I said earlier. Nicki is looking at people to take over the throne because she is the air quotes the queen of whatever, you know what I'm saying? But JT is like on her legs. That's what she's on her tail. She's on her calf. You know what I'm saying? And
See,
that's
I don't
why
even think that.
I
Well, I
think
don't
that's why
even think
she's trying to
that.
big her up.
No, because what I think is Nikki's a true New Yorker, and we don't think like that. The thought is, I am the queen. Period. I will die the queen. Period. Y'all can get a crown after I'm gone. Is a New York mindset. It's like, oh, who's gonna take over after me? That's not how that works. Like that ain't the thought process. It's a
No, wait,
I am here, and
I'm about to
then
call you
and
bro.
that's why Nikki like keeps putting out songs. She keeps doing these things. Was like, why are you still even trying? The genre of music has changed, and the things that used to matter don't matter anymore. Like at
But
one
if
point in time, writing your own music mattered. Like that was a huge
That shit don't
thing
matter no more.
in
no, it
female
does.
rap.
Wait,
Like
but
that
Trace,
was a huge
just like I
thing.
said, she's doing all these collaborations, and earlier I mentioned her dance hall collaboration that she did with like all like the dance hall queens, okay? And she mentioned y'all say Nicki Minaj is the queen, but there's only one bitch she stay under the foot with, and that's Foxy Brown. And you cannot deny it.
I
She
can.
says it in her song.
I can.
No. She says
I
it
can.
herself. She is a Foxy stan. So it
Yeah.
goes the king bitch, then the queen bitch. Foxy Brown is the king bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Nikki follows behind. And she
It's
says it
affordable.
multiple times.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
See,
wanna make sure I get to Mizzle and to Baby Sis too. Mizzle, what are your thoughts on Nicki Minaj and her and Mulatto getting into it, her and Cardi B steady going back and forth? Do you feel like Nicki has this persona about her, like I'm this queen bitch and you gotta get through me to be the queen? Or do you feel like she's right and she's valid for coming at all of these other females?
No, she shouldn't be coming out of the females. At the end of the day, I'll just say this. Like, we all know she been in the range for 10 years. Nobody was competing with her. She had her own, she was like her own lane. There was nobody else around. Just like it's like a group member being a group and no other groups competing with them. You had your whole lane. So nobody is knocking that from her. It is that, yes, the Grammy played her, and it had been playing her for years. It's like that. But she thought she didn't care about that. But now she keeps submitting her submissions because it's all about submissions. It was not like the real nomination came out yet. She just submitted and they just changed her to the other category, which I understand. I understand that if you gotta do that for one, you gotta make it fair for everyone else. My thing is like Tracy. I agree with Tracy. How she went about it, it was kind of wrong. It was wrong. You don't do that. If you had a private conversation with Latto and y'all discuss it, y'all do that in the privately, and you go up to Grammys privately or go after the corporations. But to put somebody down in your defense of yourself to make a point, that's not good. That's not good. And now you're arguing with your artist, and Lala could have been a fan of her, but now she realized, oh my gosh, my idol is going after me and putting me down for what? And it was too much. So I just feel like Nicki is like, I think she losing her edge in this thing because a lot of new artists coming out, and she don't have the reins anymore. So it's like, as it is. So I just feel like the competition is getting to her, and she got to pull out. But the Grammys, I do understand her frustration with the Grammys. I do understand that, but like her approach to it was her approach was wrong. Her approach was wrong. I didn't like her approach, and it's
And
like
now
you didn't have to break her down like that. You did not
one
have.
thing in Lotto's favor, she was speaking to her elder respectfully. Nicki Minaj that's her elder. She didn't like cuss her out like bitch, you pussy asshole. She spoke to her appropriately and she defended herself, and that's what I like about her.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, like, lady, I understand your frustration, but you got to put me out in blast, and just
I thought it was.
that was too much.
Sorry,
I didn't like that, and her going after all these artists. I don't know why these female artists are going at each other for some reason. I don't know what's going on. What's in the Kool-Aid that y'all is going at each other? Y'all got vocal things going online and Twitter start going at each other. I said, come on now. At the end of the day, it's a male-dominated, still strong industry for y'all to even go after each other. Y'all should band together, support each other, and do more. But no, y'all, it's making a theatric. That's what sometimes I don't really. When I hear about the arguments like that, I really just thought I just look at piece of pieces and I really don't give much.
No, but bro, you said the same thing. They're all trying to get to the top. They're all trying to
too much. And
I thought it was funny that somebody pulled out the old tweets that Nicki Minaj pulled out talking about those who, talking shit, basically saying that you the ops if you expose any private DMs between you and a person.
Mm-hmm.
But Nicki Minaj was the first one to pull out the private DM that Latto sent her. It's like, girl, stop. Baby sis, you have any thoughts before we move on from Nicki Minaj?
Motherfuck Nicki Minaj. She went after Meg Thee Stallion, and that's my homegirl right there. Nicki. No, she called Meg Thee Stallion Bigfoot.
See, and I'm Meg Thee Stallion all day. I don't give a damn who don't like it. Meg is my girl. You can kiss my ass, kick rocks with open toe shoes if you don't like Meg.
So everybody want to be nice and talk about Nicki Minaj is a queen. Nicki Minaj is a queen of shit. Okay, I've never been a Nicki Minaj fan. Fuck her. Fuck everything about her. Y'all are Nicki Minaj fans. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you too. If
everybody listening, everybody with ears, go look at Megan Thee Stallion's SNL Saturday Night Live.
It was funny. She did
that
good.
Shit was golden. She did great.
She did the Hot Girl Hospital. She did really good. I was proud of Megan. I was so proud.
It
is so good. I was so happy. I was like,
yeah.
I want to
say only. Thank you, Jay. A-Town. Y'all already know I'm repping Texas all day. Megan is
like I said,
over here disrespecting Megan Thee Stallion. We do not tolerate that over here.
So not fuck Nicki Minaj. Fuck Nicki Minaj. Fuck Nicki Minaj.
Moving on though to the next guy, Mizzle made it very clear that he didn't want nothing to do with this conversation. Charleston Whitehead. I mean, not Whitehead, Charleston White. If y'all been under a rock, this nigga is known in the streets to be a snitch, okay? He believes in calling the police. If he knows that you on probation, you got warrants, you got whatever, don't do nothing to piss him off because that nigga will call the police. Now, recently he has gotten into it with T.I. because he made some comments about T.I.'s son, King. He said that he was ugly, that he was disrespectful, that T.I. didn't know how to raise him. T.I. and Tiny wouldn't raise him right. He also made some comments about Tootie Raw, which is Lil Boosie's son. Same things, basically saying they was ugly and disrespectful, this, that, and the other. Well, after he said that, of course, T.I.'s son King went on his IG saying that he will whoop his ass, saying that he will beat Charleston up and this, that, and the other. Charleston then went and I believe he tagged the Atlanta Police Department, the FBI, and a couple of other local authorities in the post that T.I.'s son King posted where he made these threats to White, which then caused for T.I. to go on his IG live and basically tell him to leave his son out of it. We don't talk about the kids. Basically you will be dealt with expeditiously and accordingly, according to T.I., Tip Clifford Harris and all that and all his isms that he says is that and the other. Then T.I. later on went on IG and made another live where he was basically saying that how come people don't come to his defense the way they come to other people's defense when it comes to people talking about his kids and his family. And family, like we talked about in the DMs, T.I. told us to mind our motherfucking business. So that's just what the hell I'm doing. I'm minding my motherfucking business. Baby sis, and Mizzle, you welcome to go next if you want to. Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. Do you have any thoughts, words, comments at all? If not, we can move on to baby sis. But Charleston, I don't know why I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised that man is still living and breathing. I'm surprised that man is still living and breathing with the amount of snitching he has done out here in these streets. Mizzle says he is not speaking on it.
Yeah, may I say something?
Baby sis, I'm gonna start with you, baby sis. Yeah, and then we're gonna get into you, Sir Neale Hurston. Baby sis, what's your thoughts on Charleston? And then we're gonna move it on to Sir Neale, because I know he ready to go in, baby.
I thought Charleston was funny when he said that he goes to work to sue. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but that was funny. That was my first introduction to him. I feel like I heard of him before that video. No, fuck him, cause that video, what he said, some women need a good R word.
Oh yes, the video. That video.
Punch
I'm
him in
not
his
gonna
face. Punch him
share
in his
that
face.
video.
Punch him directly in his face.
That was very vulgar and very disheartening, and yeah, like he got balls though, like straight snitching to the feds.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, there's a video of him. If you want me, I can share it with you guys. Just let me know. But he's basically saying that he does promote the RAP,
that word,
and domestic violence,
sexual domestic violence. He promotes that. He has done that before. He is an advocate of that, especially if it is on your wife. Basically, you have all rights to do that. According to him, I do not in any way, shape, form, or matter.
I'm of the mindset of go ahead and try, motherfucker.
But yeah, go ahead.
But so you know, that's what I feel about Charleston. That's for T.I. Yeah, I remember he said we need to mind our own business. Didn't he say that when him and Tiny were going through that whole investigation that they were being investigated for? Is that still ongoing?
I don't know, but I'm drinking my wine and my water, minding my business when it comes to
Nope,
cake.
that's done for them.
Wait,
so the case get dropped.
Hey, wait, let me say this. T.I. and that little ugly nigga, them 5'7" ass boys, they both evil twins. They say the same shit in different words.
Yep.
They say the same shit. They're misogynist, they're sexist, they're homophobic, and they say in any way, shape, or form. Well, I'm eating my chicken. Hold on. Hold on. They are both dirt bags in their own way, shape, or form. And I'm not giving their excuse for the snitch or the other snitch, because they both call each other snitches. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, T.I. went to jail, and remember that nigga snitching on that nigga's a fed, and that nigga's a fed too.
Come on now. Speak the truth, baby, bro.
It's the motherfucking truth for real. They hating on each other because they in the same ball game. Let's be real. You all talk about gentleman's perspective. This is a gentleman's perspective when the queens is talking. Both them niggas is feds.
Come on now.
So put that
tell it all now, T.I.
Both them niggas is feds.
When Charleston said that T.I. son was funny looking and ugly,
he wasn't lying.
Like a patent leather boot.
And they are ugly. They are ugly. This is true.
Look,
they are ugly. Your little misshaped ass son, they are
funny looking. King is definitely funny looking. And he do look like a patent leather boot. I was like, well, there ain't no lies there. Like that piece, I was like, he didn't lie.
And you know when a nigga
hold,
look hard,
you need to figure out how to parent your child, and he out here wilding. Yeah, that's true too. So
tell me he's not pretending. That little little pale ass boy pretending, trying to be hard like his daddy.
Things went wrong, and things went left, and the conversation went super far off topic, and it was terrible. But I have no grace for Boosie either. When Boosie said, you can't hire a baby mama, you just open their legs and take it. So I was like, I mean, technically, y'all two are about the same level of trash to me. Now, I don't like T.I., but I've never heard of T.I. openly coming out and saying you could just take it and can't nobody do nothing about it. I ain't heard him say that yet. Now, he done said some messed up, crazy things, but I ain't heard him say that.
T.I. is a no-no, but Boosie be playing with my mind. I be liking Boosie, but I dislike him. But I like him, but I dislike him. But T.I. is a no.
Listen,
Boosie,
they say
he some real shit sometimes. We can't
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Boosie, listen, a broken clock is right twice a day. Just because he's right twice don't mean it's okay. Because I heard Boosie out his own mouth say you can't hire a baby mama. You just open their legs and they'll just take it. So he is right there. He is right there with Charleston. Now, like I said, I don't like T.I. I ain't heard T.I. come out and say anything like that yet.
Of course he hasn't said anything like that. He'd rather have his wife threaten him at gunpoint.
Listen, there's a special layer and levels listen, I also say you can't are the willing. So if you're a willing participant and it seems like they were into a special type of lifestyle, and in their lifestyle they did special type of things, I don't judge that lifestyle because I dibble and dabble in it every here and there. So I don't tend to judge. So I let them have their lifestyle. As long as everybody is of legal age and everybody consent, I'll let you have it. Now, has there been some buyer's remorse where you did something and you was like, oh, I really don't wish I should have did that? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. All I'm simply saying is, I've never heard him say it out of his mouth. I've heard Charleston say it. I've heard Boosie say it.
Again,
so, those two are definite 100%.
T.I. doesn't have to say it when his wife is the one holding the gun.
But that's the thing. I need proof. And there's been zero. There's been allegations, no proof.
All you need is an allegation. I'm sorry, would you be in a locked room with Trey Songz?
Hell no.
Absolutely. Listen,
hell
no, nigga, I'm coming to rescue you. No, we not.
Absolutely. I don't have anything to worry about. Look, absolutely. I don't have anything to worry about.
With Trey Songz, are you sure? He got a monster and he likes the back door.
Yeah,
I know. I
know exactly. Listen, I understand that. I am not his targeted victim.
Gorilla!
I got to worry about me, bitch.
Like I am not his targeted victim, so I will be safe. Now there's some people who may not be, but I am safe. That's what I got to worry about. That's neither here nor there. Like sometimes you have to know people's preferred victims, and I'm not that for him. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. What I will say is, again, if somebody tell me something out their mouth, I believe them. So I believe this about Charleston because he said it out of his mouth. I believe this about Boosie because he said this out of his mouth. I have a whole lot of things not to like T.I. about. So it's not like adding one more ain't gonna change nothing because he's still on the 7th layer of hell, if you ask me. So okay, but they're all there together.
Charleston White promotes the R word. He says that he's done that before. He don't see nothing wrong with that, especially if you're married. There's no such thing as the R word against your wife.
Yep,
that's what
Boosie said. Look, that's the same thing Boosie said about baby mamas.
Yeah, but Boosie said the same thing about baby mamas too. Yep.
You just open up their legs. So I mean, technically, they are the same person if you ask me. So again,
I can't stand now one of them goddamn biscuit head ass niggas.
So I say let all three of them fight it out amongst each other, and if all three of them don't come out, then I'm okay with that too.
They all gonna knock each other out.
Yes, he did say that as well, Mizzle, that some women deserve the R. That's what he says.
Look, if all three of them want to take each other out, then I'm not gonna be too sad about it.
Wait. The point that misogynistic ass mentality is allowing them to do so and be on the internet and speak about it, preach about it like they fucking deacons in the pulpit or some sort. It's crazy that they are spreading that. That's disgusting. That's my opinion. It's not allegedly. That is disgusting that these men get on the motherfucking social media and they say these things loudly to the audience, and then they're shared and so on and so forth.
Oh, and if everybody keep asking like, why Boosie ain't say nothing, or why Boosie just do these interviews and stuff, that's because Boosie got his IG snatched again. So
Boosie, I mean, it's just I can't stand.
Boosie got his IG snatched again.
That's why I said these niggas is all snitches. Boosie sit with flags.
Listen, here's my question. So listen, I have a very legitimate question because I ain't heard a Boosie song since "Wipe Me Down" or "Independent." But my question is, where is Boosie getting all his money from? Because they're shooting a TV show, and T.I. was at Boosie's house, and he got like horses and amusement park rides and all this type of crazy. Like his house is crazy. Where is Boosie getting all this money from? Now I'm starting to believe that them 30 women that he had in his house was really working for him, doing stuff. And somebody needs to check that out.
I mean, Boosie was a trap nigga back in the days. I don't believe trap niggas ever really stopped trapping. They still
so he's
trapping.
still trapping.
Goddamn
Oh,
way.
okay.
He
Okay.
flipping
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
he might
know.
be running a
Flipping the
brothel in his house, and I'm gonna need the Atlanta police to go check that out, cause
Hey, no,
I
Atlanta
don't
ain't
police
adding up
need
with
to
his
wait.
money flow. Cause that
Atlanta
just
police
seemed
need to go
real
look at when he
elaborate.
told the Mexicans to go build the brick around his wall, and that shit disappeared off the internet. And ain't nobody said shit about that. Every time he says something about an FAG word
That no.
or something that's
That's
when
because
he
his
said something
internet.
about
Look,
those
that's because his
build that
IG got
wall,
snatched. Look,
they
oh no,
took that down.
it disappeared because
I'ma
it
tell
disappeared
y'all.
because they snatched his
Now
IG
move.
down.
That's
I'm
why I
gonna tell
think he
y'all
failed.
who the feds need to be watching. I'm gonna tell y'all who the feds need to be watching. The feds need to be watching this bitch right here, Coach Stormy Wellington. Okay. Coach Stormy was on a trip where she told this woman she's receiving backlash because she called this woman's food plate low vibrational. Okay, I'm gonna play this for y'all to listen
But
to.
wait, Auntie, before we say this, can we just say blessings upon everybody listening, everybody seeing this, blessings upon you. May your spiritual guidance, whatever you refer to, protect you. Before we talk about this heifer, go ahead.
Okay, low vibration. We ain't buy no low vibrational plates. Here we go. Listen to this, yo.
Plate that look like this. You couldn't have paid me $1 million to do this to myself. Oh my God. You deserve better than that. It's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I'll tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want. So my thought process is if you put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the discount. I won't even look at it and that make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate away. If we used to have two plates, you play together. And so who's royalty? They would say this person. I agree. That's a good way. This is interesting. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have. And they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now. Yeah. All Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on you. You can't pay me a
Bitch, you sound stupid. You sound stupid for even sitting up there and agreeing to some shit like that. First of all, if y'all didn't see, y'all need to go and see the shit because she was on TGIF with Al Reynolds, Funky Dineva, and Claudia Jordan. And baby, when I tell you Funky Dineva read Stormy Wellington down, read her ass down, it was like, how in the hell you gonna call somebody a hood rat or call their plate hood rat and low vibrational when you got corn and shrimp on there? Goddamn Funky Dineva said shrimp are known as roaches of the sea, and you sitting up there licking your green fingernails with your legs cocked wide open, and corn you can't even goddamn digest, but you got nerve to call that a queen's plate as opposed to Tammy's plate, the woman in question who she was talking to. Her name is Tammy. Now, Coach Stormy also said that Tammy had gastric bypass surgery, and since then she has lost a bunch of weight, and so Stormy has been like a motivational coach towards her to help her to become a millionaire, as this, that, and the other, whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. Stormy herself claims to be a millionaire. Child, I don't know. I don't really goddamn care. All I'm worried about is a hood rat bitch like Funky said, with green fingernails and their legs cocked open, sucking their goddamn finger. How the fuck you gonna tell me that my plate is low vibration, or low vibrational? And I'm sorry, somebody please give me the correct terminology or the correct, a definition of low vibration, because I feel like a lot of these hoes just like these waist trainers. You just slapping them on, you don't even know what the hell you slapping on. You using a term, you don't even know what the hell you using it goddamn for. But
she been scamming since we was like 16, baby, 17,
she been scamming
18.
Been scamming. Go ahead,
bitch. She been scamming since scamming. Real. Everything between eyelashes, between tax fraud, everything. If you look her up, scammer. That's her name. And I was surprised that these women are spending that much money to go on this retreat for this woman to speak down on them. Did y'all see the one where she told the lady in the same paragraph where she told the young lady, she was like, you ain't even got no mama. Your mama dead. And that's a coach. This woman's mom just died. And that's what you say to her?
She said that.
She literally said that. And everybody on the boat with their fucking cameras filming and no. And she's speaking to these people like that. And that's the pimp mythology right there. Break them down to build them up. So she's gonna break them all down, and then she want to build you up, and then she want a little percentage of that shit. That's that pimp mentality. She can go somewhere else. And what's that lady's name from Love and Hip Hop? The one that hit Cardi B in the head with the shoe? Raf Ali, whatever the bitch that name is. Scammers. Lifelong scammers. Look them up.
At first I wasn't entirely sure who this Stormy chick was, but then yeah, she's the one that, isn't she the one that's missing some fingers? I don't know. There's like this whole conspiracy theory running around that the way she got her millions is from a lawsuit because her fingers got cut off.
Oh, child.
So I don't know how she gonna claim herself to be a self-made millionaire, but you know.
Look, I don't know Funky Dineva sell her damn products, so I guess
He was right. I remember.
He sells her damn products, but okay. Whatever y'all say.
I need a solid definition of low vibration.
Coach Stormy Coach Stormy gives me drug dealer girlfriend. That's really she gives drug dealer girlfriend. She really does. Like, I need a side hustler scam. Make sure I'm good.
What the hell are you doing?
My nigga, I do.
Listen, she gives
that is so
100% drug dealer girlfriend.
That's
what she gives. She gives, my man needed to clean this money, so I started this mid-level marketing business.
Spot on.
I.e. scammer, because isn't that what Jen Shaw going to jail for? Wasn't she like a mid-level marketing? Isn't that what she went to jail for? Oh, okay. Just saying. One good scammer knows another. Look, one good scammer knows another. So, yeah, I was in the same business. Now she done made her some money off that business. Now, as a true drug dealer girlfriend, what do? Start another business so you can clean that dirty money. I'm just simply saying.
But what is the definition? Businesses. What's the definition of low vibrational? Because like I'm on spiritual TikTok, and there's nobody that's low vibrational. I mean, I could message Jasmine, see if she knows.
Well, basically, because it's really like negative opposing energy. Because they say everything has a vibrational level. That's all it really is.
Okay, but how in the fuck is food gonna be low vibrational? And yeah, shrimps, crabs, they are the rats of the ocean. Like they will literally eat any and everything. Like we as humans should not be eating crabs. They are so fucking disgusting, but they're delicious. So I feel like if you're gonna have bottom feeder for dinner, then yeah, that's automatically low vibrational.
Baby, she is a bottom feeder. Like she is a bottom feeder. But again, I told you, she gives me drug dealer girlfriend. She really gives me. He had money. I needed to clean this money. So I started this mid-level marketing business, right? Bam. I had the startup flow because I needed to clean his money. Then I got other people into it, got that money clean. Now I needed to, clean some more money. So I started a new business and keep it going. Again, I don't know who's silly enough to get this girl $2,000 to sit down on a boat and have a conversation. Because if that's the case, trust me, y'all can give me y'all money, and y'all give me $2,000. I'll put you on a beautiful boat, and I'll get you some food.
Wait,
and you know
that
what?
boat was
You'll
small
actually
as
have
fuck.
China. Listen, you'll actually have China. You'll have an actual real fork, a real knife, and a real plate that you can tap it on. I'm just simply saying, if people are just looking to give away money, by all means, if you want somebody to talk down to you and talk to you crazy, pay me to talk to you crazy. Okay, cool. I can do that all day.
Wait, Trace. To me, I think they were looking for like an Instagram moment. Like I'm here, I'm doing this right now, and they were just like, Stormy was disrespectful as hell. But I'm not gonna sit there and let nobody talk to me like that.
But that's the thing. She always talks to people like that. Like again, she gives drug. Okay, let me be more specific. She gives drug dealer girlfriend in the 90s. She gives hood rat, hood booger vibrations. She gives my dude sells weight, and I'm ride or die. I'ma clean his money for him. I'ma hold a little something.
No,
She
nigga,
gives me every bit of.
She gives me layaway.
Nah. She don't do layaway. She give me every bit of. I stunt on these heifers on the block real quick with my man money, so y'all know what it is. She gives every bit of that. She gives every bit of. I'ma be a ride or die. I'ma hold the gun for him. Oh my God. She gives every bit of that. Every bit of a carrot of a stereotypical hood booger. Half sometimes she might pimp on the side. Girlfriend, drug dealer. I might pimp on the side occasionally. I might run a couple brothels or hoe houses every once in a while, just to make it.
Either way it go, that bitch selling pussy. With it,
she did Beyond the Pole.
Mizzle,
she
I want you to give me thoughts real quick, Mizzle, before you got to get out.
You know she did Beyond the Pole.
Soon.
Beyond the Pole was her TV show.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I was like this. I have my can on because you got to see my facial expressions. I was like, first of all, I love to eat. Ain't no way somebody gonna tell me my plate is low vibration. I was looking at them. I said,
"Okay, the way I like to eat, bitch." I'm a low vibration.
She would get an ill, mean rollout or something like that. I would get her a mean look. I said, "What the fuck you talking about?" And I would say, "Your whole existence is low vibrational. Get out my face."
Like my wallet is low vibrational. Can you pay for my meal?
The whole existence, not your living. Your whole existence is low vibrational. Get out my face. So,
bro, let me eat my chicken leg. Let me eat my chicken.
And she eat most of the same items that Tammy had. And Tammy said, and he said, "Yeah." I would say, "Girl,"
and you agreeing with the shit.
Yeah. I was like, really? When I saw that thing, I said, "Okay, you call her plate low vibrational, but you eat most of the same items." So, okay, so what is you talking about? And I said, first of all, like Tracy said, y'all willing enough to pay y'all dumbass money to get this girl to tell y'all some stupid stuff. Y'all, that's on y'all. Because I was so dumb, I said, "Get out my face. You better take that $2,000 and ask somebody else for dumbass food, because I ain't going there. I'm staying like my house. I don't care what cruise and everything you going to have on whenever you are there to this girl. And put it out on there that she lower her plate is low vibrational, and Tammy gonna say that." And I said, first of all, if you're supposed to be helping her out, you ain't supposed to be blasting her like that. I was like, "Chef, she would have got a whole mean eye roll. I would have cursed her out." I said, "No, get out my face." Sure.
Exactly.
And your leg cock rolled up and you smacking your teeth or smacking your lips, sucking the teeth. I was like,
everything about Stormy Wellington is low vibrational. It's hood booger.
And to be honest, I didn't even know who she was.
It's given. Don't give your social security card. It's given.
Don't give her your address. Don't give
that bitch your last 4 social or date of birth, because that bitch gonna make a whole new.
She's the Nigerian prince that needs help.
I didn't even know who she was before Beyond the Pole, and I didn't even watch that show like that.
She said, "I love you, I love you, I love you. Give me money, I love you."
And so I said, "Oh, okay."
Please help me, I love you.
And yeah, fucking, I mean, they let her down. I gotta listen to it. He did with her down.
Yeah, Funky ran her down to the ground.
So I mean, you was giving her money in her pocket. So I don't know what to say.
Did everybody give their thoughts and their opinions on Miss Stormy? Last thing before we get out of here, a lot of people have been wanting me to talk about it, and I just figured I would briefly get out any questions or any conversation that anybody has about Dahmer. I've had a lot of people hit me up and ask me about Dahmer. Was there any conversation, any thoughts at all that you guys wanted to talk about Dahmer? If that, I'm talking about the series that came on Netflix, Monster, about Jeffrey Dahmer. This one focused more on his victims of the crime. If you don't know about Jeffrey Dahmer, please go to Netflix and watch Monster, because it goes into a lot of detail. A lot of the stuff that they showed on Netflix was exaggerated. It wasn't true. Some of the scenarios, of course, around it were true, But overall, if you have not seen Monster, it was good. Mizzle, did you see Monster?
Dahmer?
Yeah, Dahmer.
No, that's because I want to go first before I get off here. No, I was not interested in seeing it, and I don't care if I seen it. I know a lot of people talk about it. I know a lot of people say it's a really good, really good. This is my thing on it. I'm tired of Netflix and all these shows glorifying these serious killers and making movies out of them. I'm tired of that. The last one I saw was Zac Efron. He did that Ted Bundy and Think story.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last one I probably saw, and I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm not trying to watch no confessional tapes. I ain't trying to watch none of that stuff. I'm tired of it. I get to the point in my life I don't want to listen to a lot of these things. That's what some things where y'all hear me say I don't want to talk about. It's the reason why I don't want to subject that. So I did not listen to it. I did not care for this movie. Y'all said it's great. Watch it. It's good. I'm not watching it. And I didn't care for it. So yes, I heard about it. I know the context, but I'm tired of these serial killer stories. And I don't know who green like this, but it is what it is. And I don't know if people say, "Oh my God, that actor was cute. He was on the outside." Whatever. I don't know how the victims feel about this movie be coming out, or that sort of that. Because I know they probably like this is coming out like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably was trying to get closures, and then they open up the wounds again. I don't want to hear that. So yes, I know everybody talk about this Dahmer thing, but I did not see it, and I don't care. I know I ain't the only one. But if I am the only one, oh well. Mizzle always follow his old beat, so I ain't care for it.
I know that's right. I was interested in it just because I'm a true crimes mystery I love true crimes, docuseries, and things like that. This is my first time that I actually watched a Jeffrey Dahmer movie, only because it just seemed too gruesome to watch. And the only reason why I watched it is because it was directed by Ryan Murphy, and Ryan Murphy is one of my favorite directors because he's the director of American Horror Story. And I was hesitant at first about watching it just because I thought it was going to be a whole bunch of gore. And the first thing I thought about was the families. Like, how you going to do a series like this on something that was true? Because that's going, re-traumatize the family and whatnot. But the way he told the story so that you knew more about the victims was something that I really did like about it. It wasn't so much focused around Dahmer. You actually got to know who the victims were. They had a voice and a name. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I thought was really good about this. And again, like I said, I'm just a true crimes, documentary, biography type person. The psychology part of it is what intrigues me. Like, why do people do the things that they do? Why does their mind work like that? What gives them thoughts and things like that? So that's what interests me. But at the same time, I was talking to Baby Sis, and Baby Sis, because I was asking her, like, should I do a review or talk about it? And she said the same thing, like, nah, like, because everybody's talking about it. If you're going to talk about it, just talk about it one time and just be done with it, which I didn't want to go through episode by episode again, because I felt like that was a lot for the victims' families and whatnot. But again, a lot of people hit me up, and I didn't want people to feel like I ignored them or whatnot. This will just be my one time that I'm talking about it, so I can say that I mentioned it. And this will be like, if you want to hear my thoughts and my opinions on it, this will be it. You know what I mean? Anybody else have anything that they want to add about the whole Dahmer thing before we get out of here?
Fuck everybody who wants to sympathize with Dahmer. I'm actually wanting to talk about the Hennessy situation on Twitter and how the
my
gosh, that is crazy. I didn't know y'all were into that. Sir Neale, what were you gonna say about Dahmer real quick?
I was gonna say, okay, the whole Dahmer situation, it was more scary to me because I'm a gay black male. And what he displayed is going on right now. And you don't know if you're not a gay black male. Some of these white men, they're predators they fetishize black men. And they do those situations as in drugging and so on and so forth. Okay? So I couldn't watch it because it was like real life scary. It was like the possibility is like current. And everybody looks over it because most of those young men were wayward, homosexual men that had been displaced from their homes and so on and so forth. And those are the ones that are forgotten. And some of them were sex workers, and a predator, he preyed
Prayed
on
on
them.
that, yeah.
So we have to realize that. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it's gross.
Yeah.
It's so gross watching them people really fetishize over Jeffrey Dahmer, and they tried to rationalize it by saying, "Oh no, it's Peter Evans. It's Peter Evans, bruh. Peter Evans has played other roles.
Actor, yeah. He's
Like my
actor.
crush from Peter Evans started when he was in Sleepover, back in like 2005.
He always plays like the killer. He always plays the creepy
No,
guy.
like I'm at this point, I am really concerned for his mental health because you're right, Sir Neil. He has played killers. Like I
All the
figured
time.
after American Horror Story Hotel, when
Yeah.
he played, yeah, like I figured after that, like, yo, you need to pump the brakes. But no, he kept going, and then now he really had to embody a serial killer. Like, yo, Peter Evans, I'm gonna need you to take a
I'm gonna go
mental
check
health
on that man.
care because we don't need another Heath Ledger. We still haven't fully recovered from him.
And another thing I can't understand why people are saying that he's attractive as fucking a killer, as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Honestly,
I
he
can't
was more
understand
attractive.
that shit.
He was more attractive in Hotel as a killer, even though, yeah, that character was also loosely based off of another serial person.
Yep, murderer.
I will say this. I watched Dahmer, but I watched them all. I watched Bundy. I watched John Wayne Gacy. I watched
Right,
them
I watched
all.
them all too.
So
Like
I don't-
serial killers interest me, but I'm
I
not going to
don't
sympathize with them.
I don't discriminate. Child killers, adult killers, women killers, gay man killers, all of them to me. Like I watch them all. I don't discriminate. I watch every single last one of them.
Well, like Auntie said,
Again,
we like CSI. We can watch some CSI. We
do
want to get
I?
to the bottom of the whole thing.
Oh
but
no, I like true. No. I like true crime. So
Sorry.
CSI is one thing, right? Because it's fictional crime. No, I like true crime. I have no problem with true crime. Like
Yeah, I love
blood,
true
gore. Listen, I'm a true. I will watch true crime all day, every day. Again, but again, I don't discriminate. I watch all of them. Do I
Participate.
understand? No. Do I understand that watching things about like Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy, how it re-victimizes the families? Yeah, because like even with like John Wayne Gacy, all of those were kids. Like they were like, so it's like double trauma because you're losing your minor child. So it's all messed up, right? It is 100% all messed up. But the fact that they found a new serial killer recently, so I know,
Oh
and he
my
black,
God, that's so scary.
so it's like, oh, we about to have a new one come out soon. It's
I hope not.
terrible. It is absolutely 100% terrible. I feel sorry for any of the family, friends of the victims, anybody who has to relive it. The one thing I will say is I feel like those people should get a check. I feel like if you're profiting off of my family's pain, you should run me. You should cut me a check, like every last one of them. Because
Run me my coindellas.
like I feel like they should get something. You're profiting off of their pain.
You seen baby girl? You seen the sister of one of Dahmer's victims? The sister was like, "How you gonna put me in this movie?" They reiterated her whole testimony, her whole breakdown.
Well, no, see that's the thing. That's why some of the things had to change because they could not do it because it's not a documentary, right? With a documentary, you get everybody's written consent, you go do the thing, and you could do things word for word. That's why even like The Neighbor was a mixture of multiple neighbors because they couldn't use any one person's full story exactly. So that's why like they changed the locations of where he got some of the where he met some of his victims. So some things, although they happened, they had to change the place of where it happened, right? Or they had to, combine characters together because it wasn't a documentary. You know, so it's
That was one
different,
of the
right?
things that was one of the things that freaked me out right there. Like I didn't watch the whole thing. I skipped through every little episode or whatever. But when it came to the neighbors, to me, this may be the cancer in me. I would have moved out the whole fucking community.
Hell yeah. Ain't no way I would have stopped. I wouldn't have been able to tell y'all what happened because I'd have been the fuck
Yeah,
up out there.
move, nigga, gone. Bloop bloop,
I would
gone.
have been able to tell y'all shit about what happened in McCormick's because my black ass would have been gone.
I ain't gonna be in no camera's face. I ain't gonna be talking to the neighbors like, yeah, you heard this? No, bitch, I ain't hear shit. I ain't see shit, and I'm
no,
gone.
you lie. You a goddamn lie. I snip what? No, officer, it was me. I called 150 times, complained about a smell. I told the police officers not to let that little boy go back up there. They didn't listen to me. I'm running my goddamn mouth. Then I'm moving because that place is like for real haunted, and I'm not dealing with no restless spirits. Even though, like, yo, I try to do my part. You can't tell that to malevolent ghosts. So after the reporters come and get my statement, I'm packed. Actually, no, I'm leaving my shit there. No, yeah, ghosts, you can have that. I don't need you latched onto my shit.
They want to focus on Dahmer, but what they need to focus on is that Thailand family that just moved to America with the brother who got away, and that's what the story they need to focus on. Because
they need to focus on the systematic problems and issues that let Dahmer and other cum-colored serial killers walk around now. It's still a systematic thing. Like, what's the point in making all of these movies and stories retelling the same things over and over and over again if nothing's going to change? They're beating a dead horse. For what?
Because changing it gets political, and most people don't like politics.
Well, you know what? Most people don't like watching the same serial killer documentary over and over and over again. At this point, somebody's going to be like, hey,
hold on.
Let me be the new one.
I feel like shots fired. Don't do me. Just because I've watched 7 different Jeffrey Dahmer things, don't do me.
I've watched 7. No, again, I'm very fascinated with serial killers. I am. I like, how deep does their depravity go? I like to make that into a drinking game. Okay,
don't do me. But people who watch all the stuff, don't do me.
Wait, you want to go to serial killers? Go. Okay,
I just want to see change.
Same Netflix. Go watch the new Marilyn Monroe little shit that did. That shit is scarier than Dahmer.
No, fuck Marilyn Monroe. Because first of all, she was a rape victim, and she's been dead how many years, and she's still being victimized.
Yeah, exactly. No. Same thing. Like they bringing up serial killers and shit.
I can't watch that because there's a fine line that I will draw, and knowing that she was victimized, and to this day, a guy who she doesn't even know is buried on top of her, facing down. That is disgusting.
It's all about the political shit that's in between.
Again, wait. Was there like multiple deaths in this Maryland thing that I'm missing? Was it like actual true crime, or was it just a story of her life?
No,
this isn't even a real story of her life. This is a grossly fictionalized version of it.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Is there multiple murders?
No, it's just
never mind.
It's about a lot of escapades and who she was sleeping with in political.
Allegedly.
Well, listen, she could bang another president. Good for her.
Honestly, like if we're gonna do a serial killer documentary, I need the black guy from Ohio. What was his name? The old guy who had all them bodies buried in his yard.
Oh, the scary. Oh, I know what he looked like. I don't know his name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I need to see like a movie about him, a documentary of some sorts, because I'm curious as to how he was able to go along killing for as long as he did.
Because he was a truck driver.
Was it?
I do recall.
Was he rice colored or was he black?
He was black. I think
he was
Sam
black.
Little.
He was black. He was caramel.
Black. Yeah, no. So Neil, you're talking about Dr. No, because that's the truck driver one. You talk about Sam Little. Sam Little has 2. Both of them are on Netflix. Neither one is on Hulu. Don't judge me how I know this off the top of my head. Y'all don't worry about what I do.
I'm gonna need you to drop those in the group chat. I'm gonna need
Let's
you to
go
drop
to the
those
group
in the
chat,
chat.
y'all. We finna get on up out of here because I got a paper that I got to finish. Also, Mizzle is getting ready to go live on his channel as well. If you are not subscribed to his channel, make sure you please do so. Renee dropped his link in the chat earlier. In case you need it, there it is on the screen as well. He's getting ready to talk about some things, y'all. What you getting ready to talk about over there, Mizzle?
The Mole on Netflix.
The Mo on Netflix, okay? Y'all could be doing anything else on a Sunday night, but y'all are here kicking with us, and we appreciate y'all so very much. Anything else that y'all want to talk about, make sure you go hit us up in the Discord, okay? If you are not, let me give you the other links that you can follow for Mizzle as well. Make sure you're following him on his YouTube, his IG, as well as his Twitter and his Discord, okay? Also, baby sis, yours changed. What is yours, baby sis? Because I know yours changed. In the meantime, there is Sir Neale Hurston's. What is yours again, baby sis?
Middle baby sis.
Boom, middle baby sis. That's where you can find Sir Neale Hurston, as well as yours truly, Auntie Momo. That's where you can find me on the IG, on the Twitter, okay? And also from my members, I will be dropping a video. If not by tomorrow, it'll be up Tuesday for the members of my channel for my little workout journey that I'm doing. So I'm gonna be dropping some tapes for you guys. So make sure if you're not a member of my channel that you do that, okay? Again, y'all could have been doing anything else, and y'all are here kicking it with us like every time. I appreciate y'all so very much. Shout out to everybody that came through to see us, Fina Maria Elvis, Sequoia, Renee, all of the family that came through, Brittany and Delilah and Fina Maria Elvis, and I think I already said Fina Maria Elvis, but everybody that came through, Jay Rudolph, of course, Armani Sage, Sequoia, thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, y'all could have been doing anything else. Look at my camera, just crooked as hell. But you're here with us. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you go and you join Mizzle over on his channel next, okay? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This has been Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Good night, guys.
Oh, damn, that cut out real quick.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Good night, guys.
See y'all next time.
See you, Mizzle. See you.